Hello class, and welcome to U.S. History Reconstruction to Present. My name is Mrs. Giancola, and I'm going to be your instructor for the school year. This is a one-credit course, so you'll have me the entire year. So if you have any questions, you can easily reach me at hgiancola@cpdlf.org. You can send me a hangout, or my extension is 106. So those are the easiest ways to reach me. So today I want to give you a little run through of Odysseyware. I want to talk to you a little bit about Google Classroom and sort of give you a rundown on how to find everything. So let's start with Google Classroom quickly. So if you go into your Google Classroom, you should see a class called U.S. History Reconstruction to Present. Make sure you accept my invite so that you can enter my classroom. When you're in here, you'll see, if you go to the stream, it's kind of like Facebook. It'll have all your feed. So the oldest posts will be at the bottom, just like Facebook. So the older items end up at the bottom, the newer items end up at top. And this is where you'll see your assignment for me for the week. And it should be posted every Monday around 8 o'clock so that you can find it, you can do it, and then that way you can start your week. Okay, students, you can see other members of your class, and then about is sort of an important feature as well, because there's a link to Odysseyware in here. This is a platform that you'll be using, as well as the help desk. So if you have any tech problems, because you don't want to ask me about tech, you can just click on this and it'll take you up to the CPDLF Support Center. You can enter your email address, your password, and then you'll submit a ticket and tell the tech department what's wrong. Maybe your computer's not turning on, but you want to make sure you take care of that as soon as possible. Don't go a week without your computer turning on. Reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help. Okay, so let's go into Odysseyware. Okay, I'm using a demo account here just to sort of give you an idea. I know some of you have used Odysseyware before, some of you it might be new to you, but I do like the platform. It's pretty user-friendly, and let me just give you a rundown here. So when you go into Odysseyware, you're going to see this gentleman. He'll give you sort of a rundown of Odysseyware. You can then get rid of him after you use that the first time. Okay, so let's go into Learn here. When you go into Learn, you'll see your classes. Remember, this is just a demo screen. These are not really your classes. And you'll go in here and you'll say, okay, so it appears that these are some of my upcoming assignments. Don't pay attention to this due date, because when the platform was loaded, the class was loaded, it automatically generated due dates. I sent you a pace chart. Okay, go by the pace chart that I sent you. That's a really good reference. You can also work ahead. I have many learners who, instead of just doing the assignments that are scheduled for the week, want to get ahead. Maybe they know that they're going on vacation, so they'll want to make sure that their assignments are completed. So don't be afraid to work ahead if you find that you have some extra time. Okay, so it'll definitely help you out in the long run. Okay, so let's go into your courses here. Unfortunately, I do not have U.S. History Foundations to Reconstruction loaded, but I do have Reconstruction, I don't have Reconstruction to Present loaded, but I do have Foundations to Reconstruction. So let's go into here, and you can see if you click on the first unit that the courses will come up, and you can easily click on it, and you can say, oh, okay, so this is my assignment for the week, and you can run down through it, and like I said, it's pretty user-friendly. It'll help you go through it. You can answer the questions, and you can move on then to the next assignment. My suggestion would be to not get behind. Really look at the pace chart. Really, make a commitment to complete the assignments each week. For week 2, you are going to make sure that you complete units 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, and 1.7. So 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, and 1.7. And like I said, I did send you the pace chart, so you'll just go down there and you'll be able to see them. And you should, like I said, be in pretty good shape with that. But just like I said, make sure you're staying on pace. Now let's say you go through an assignment, you get the grade back, it's returned to you, and you're just not happy with that grade. You want to make sure that you redo it. It's just like a brick and mortar school. I taught the brick and mortar school for 13 years. If I gave a student an assignment, I was not happy with it. I felt the student could do better, could learn more from it. I made notes on it, just like I'm going to make notes on your assignment, and I will return it to you. Look over the notes, and then please make sure that you're resubmitting it to me. That's the whole goal of an education. It's to learn from your mistakes and grow. It's not to rush through an assignment and submit something of poor quality. Okay. My next advice too is just like when I sat in a classroom, I would take notes, whether you take notes on your computer, whether you take notes in a notebook, but you might want to keep a folder for each class, a notebook for each class. Some people prefer to print things. You can print your lessons, you can read them, you can highlight them, you can just take notes off the screen, whatever works best for you. But like I said, it's all about being organized, taking notes, making sure you're recording the information that you're supposed to be learning. And then when you go to take a test, a quiz, when you complete a project, it's going to be so much easier when you have that in front of you. Okay, now the other thing is some of my learners get a little bit scared when they see the word project. Okay, remember this is not your course. This is just a demo course. Okay, so let's just say you were taking this course and you came down to an essay on Jamestown and you see the P, the project beside it. A lot of projects are simply essays or something small that you need to do. Don't skip over them. Okay, you can complete them. They're not going to take weeks to complete. They're not some huge thing that you need to do. Okay, so the L's are your lessons where you'll learn a lot of the material, and you may want to print some of these off, like I said, and then you can highlight them, you can make notes in them. Your quizzes, just like they're quizzes, you'll go through the stuff that you learned in the lessons, you answer the quizzes, and then eventually everything that you build upon here will be done in the project, and you're supposed to take this knowledge and complete this project. But like I said, it's nothing huge, okay? Don't skip over it, don't get worried when you see the word P, or the letter P. And like I said, if you do score low on an assignment, you have opportunities to redo it, and you should definitely take advantage of those opportunities. Okay, so I think that's really it from me. You are, like I said, going to start at units 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, and 1.7. Okay, and the course is Reconstruction to the Present, so you're going to be reviewing a little bit about the Civil War, what led up to the Civil War, and then you're going to move into Reconstruction. Okay, so if you have any questions, please make sure you're reaching out to me, reach out to your learning guide. If it isn't me, reach out to tech support. We are all here to help you and, make sure that you have a successful school year. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask your questions. Okay, sorry about that. So your reflection questions are, what units are to be completed by the end of week 2? According to this video in your pace chart, and what should you do if you receive a low score on an assignment. So again, what units are to be completed by the end of week 2 according to this video in your pace chart, and what should you do if you receive a low score on an assignment. Okay, thanks again. Bye.